Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Love you so much. Praying for you. Praise God for you. Listen, today's song, it gets me going. Hezekiah Walker, I'll make it. Because listen, there are times that our backs are against the wall when situations are so insufferable. There are times when we find ourselves wondering, listen, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to get through this? But here's the testimony of Hezekiah Walker. Here's your affirmation for today. I'll make it. I'll make it, which simply says that here it is, regardless of what you're up against. If God is for you, God is more than anything that is against you. So guess what? You are going to make it, because the Bible puts it like this. In essence, the God above you is within you, and can't nothing prohibit you. You're going to make it, because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You're going to make it, because what they intended for evil, God is able to work for good. You are going to make it, because all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. Listen, Kendrick Lamar says, we're going to be all right. Hezekiah Walker says, I'll make it. So we're between both of those. Listen, you keep your head up. Keep moving forward, knowing in Jesus, in God, you will make it. Y'all have a blessed one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go. Right here. My bad. It's Thursday.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah, I apologize. I got the days mixed up. It is Thursday. I got the days mixed up, Brent, because I usually take a shower on Friday.
I hope you took
on
one
base
that-
on Thursday. I jumped in the shower
Lord.
this morning.
Well, don't sit too close to me, bro. Get your stinking over there.
I got your front page right here. Alfreda's, what's up?
Message for you. With the Capital One Saver Card, you can earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Ricky, as you said, it is Thursday, May 8th. Here's what's going on in the news.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Demetrius Haley, not guilty.
3 of the 5 Memphis officers charged in the 2023 beating death of Tyree Nichols were found not guilty on state charges yesterday, despite body cam footage showing Nichols being punched, kicked, and left without help after a traffic stop. Now, prosecutors said it was murder, while the defense claimed they were just following training and that Nichols resisted. But this isn't over, y'all. All 3 were already convicted on federal civil rights charges last year and still face prison time. The verdict has sparked backlash and renewed calls for police reform. Black smoke poured from the Sistine Chapel chimney, signaling that the Cardinals could not agree on a new pope after the first vote. Now, that's how it works, y'all. Black smoke means no decision. White smoke means they've chosen. Over 130 cardinals are locked in this secretive conclave. It's actually a centuries-old process dating back to the 1200s. Fun fact, no conclave has ever dragged on longer than 5 days in over 100 years. We're on day 2. Listen to this, y'all. In Lexington, Kentucky, an 8-year-old boy named Liam, who has fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, racked up over $4,200 on an Amazon bill ordering 70,000 dum-dums on his mom's phone. Now, she says he thought he was just adding to the cart, not actually buying, which kind of lines up with impulse issues common in kids with FASD. His big plan, though, was to have a carnival for his friends. Most of the 22 boxes showed up before she could stop it. The story went viral. Amazon refunded the money and the community helped donate and sell the extras. Meanwhile, Liam is locked out of that phone for good. For information on these stories and more, go to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Tatum. Robinson's on him. Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2 games to none.
How about the Knicks?
God.
How about the Knicks? Come on, dog.
Oh, my God.
Come on. It's something about the New York Knicks just succeeding in the playoffs, man. It just reminds you back in the day. Knicks rally, come back to beat the Celtics again. They up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference semifinal round. In the meantime, Oklahoma City Thunder, they blow out the Denver Nuggets to even up that series 1 game apiece behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 34 points. And Steph Curry, he's out at least 1 week with a hamstring injury. So the Golden State Warriors, who's leading the series 1-0 on the Minnesota Timberwolves, will miss the next game, which is going to be tomorrow, man, and possibly a couple games. So can the Golden State Warriors survive without their star, Steph Curry? Only time will tell. Briggity Tat, you got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do. And Smokey Robinson is finally speaking out after being accused of sexual assault. More details in the hot spot up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Smokey Robinson was hit with a lawsuit and allegations of sexual harassment and rape by 4 women who say they were his housekeepers between 2007 and 2024. The 4 women are seeking $50 million in damages, and now Smokey is speaking out, but barely. He spoke with the Daily Mail, and all he said was, "I am appalled." Oh, yeah. He reportedly did not sound well when he answered the reporter's phone call. He began mumbling incoherently shortly after providing his brief statement. He then ended the call by saying, "I can't speak about this right now." So if he was incoherent, he was able to say that he can't speak about it right now. So Smokey Robinson's attorney, Christopher Frost, says, "We will be asking the court to dismiss this lawsuit. The evidence will show that this is simply an ugly method of trying to extract money from an 85-year-old American icon. $50 million to be exact." What y'all think about that?
I think Smokey innocent.
You don't think he did?
No, I don't think he did that. I mean, these women was his housekeepers for years.
I'm talking from 2007
why they keep going to work, though?
2024.
Exactly.
Right. Up until last year?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't think he did that. Now he hunched when he on the stage.
Yeah, the last stage videos ain't helping him out a lot because he do look nasty on them videos.
Everybody in Miami saw him hunch at Jazz in the Garden. He hunched from one end of the stage to the other end of the stage with them leather pants on. He gave it to Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Everybody, Broward and Dave got them hunches from Smokey Robinson.
But it's a harmless hunch, Ricky.
Yes, I mean.
It's a harmless hunch.
It was cringy.
It's a cringy, harmless hunch.
Agreed.
In
The
2004,
leather pants had a crease in them.
he
Wait a
wasn't
minute.
hurting nobody.
No, post Smoke.
But if you hunch air, that means you got nastiness in your system.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're gonna go to court. We're gonna see.
We gonna see.
In 2024, which was just last year,
Yeah.
he wasn't
24?
hunching on nobody. This was up until 2024. They said.
Yeah, only time he didn't hunch was on that gangbanging video.
Yeah. Classic. But those songs, though,
Doing
he's
that
putting out.
Yeah, and he's speaking about street gangs, just for clarity.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
What
For
he
clarity.
sing it again, Brett? What he say?
Smoking that dope, you know, gang banging,
Oh,
Y'all are so pitiful.
Go up an octave.
oh, yeah.
Make sure you put the vibrato on it one more time.
Ooh, yeah.
Leave Smokey alone, Lord.
Ooh, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. We gonna keep Smokey in our prayers, y'all. For more
Yes,
information
Lord.
on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Y'all, it's Nurse Appreciation Week, so why don't y'all hit us up for them wake up calls at 8669 Ricky
yeah,
and shout out your favorite nurse.
All of them with them what they call them pants?
Polyesters.
No, them scrubs.
Scrubs on all y'all.
Scrubs.
Walk around. Hospital.
Scrubs is like a hospital sundress.
Yes,
It's like
sir.
everybody look fine in scrubs.
Sir. All y'all. Yes, sir. Even the older ones. Yeah.
Special K got the news you can't use coming up next, y'all. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo.
I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes before the top of the hour. Y'all, Special K, what's up?
Hey, what's happening? Look, I need about 250,000 new followers on Instagram. So follow me right now at Special K913. I only need 250,000 today. So that's, let's see, 10 cities, 25,000 followers apiece. So let's see if we can get that cracking in the next 4 minutes. So, today... Don't laugh, Rocky.
That's the joke.
I'm trying. Yeah, that is the joke.
That's the joke
hey, look,
of the day.
So today's news is sponsored by a brand new strip club in the Atlanta area called A-Cups. That's right, the A-Cups strip club. It says we got some of the hottest strippers in the city. Yeah, real big butts, but real small tits.
You have to use a coffee straw to say.
No.
Rock. The coffee straw. Sir, that was Sir Walt said. Breast so small you have to with a coffee straw.
So you can pinch them together with 2 fingers. You get them both at the same time. Okay, look, it's a lot of people in trouble right now. A lot of celebrities in trouble right now, from Sean Kingston, Diddy on down. And, man, there's some things. Rick, you said something a couple of weeks ago that got me thinking.
Oh, wow, Roxy.
Jesus.
What did you say, Rick?
What'd you do, Rock?
So Walt said breast so small you have to with a coffee straw. Man, he was on stage one night, man. I laughed so hard, man.
So why y'all had that visual in your mind? Can I get some appropriate music for all these people that's in trouble?
Oh, boy.
These are things about your lawyer that let you know that you're going to jail. Rick, you had mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, and it just got me to thinking. There are things you can look at your lawyer and let you know that you're probably going to go to jail. When he give you his business card and it say defense attorney, credit repair, and I flip houses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
If he got on them shoes, if he got on some square-toed brown shoes and they scuffed up on the front and the heels leaning in the back,
you're going to jail.
If his pants are way too long at the bottom and they dragging on the floor and they got cuffs in them.
that big ass cuff. Now you are going to jail.
If his suit still got that label on the sleeves and the sleeves cover up his whole hand.
Yeah.
He just bought that suit from K&G yesterday.
Dressed like one of the Alabama 5 blind boys of Alabama. You going to jail. If you dress like Rance Allen, you going to jail.
If his glasses are broken, he got tape around the middle of them to hold them up.
Yeah.
You're going to jail, sir.
You better take that plea deal.
If you're talking on an old flip phone, and I'm not talking about the kind Gary got, I'm talking about the old school flip phone, the real old school flip phone, you are going to jail. If his hands and his knuckles are real ashy.
Yeah, he got oil in his fingernail.
Yeah, you are going to jail, sir. This is not going to go well. If you meet him in the lobby of the courthouse and he argue on the phone with his baby mama, you're going to jail. And it's not just the guys. If you got a female lawyer, if she carried a pocketbook and the zipper broke, yeah.
I just recently experienced a lawyer, and I looked across over there on the defense table and looked down at her shoes and knew I was gonna win this case.
She had the Monaco sandals.
Yeah, had some shoes from Baker shoes back in the ball days. She had on some Butler shoes.
And she had some Bakers.
Yeah, I had a 3-inch kitty heel. I already knew she was.
And finally, if she wearing them stretch leggings with that long shirt with a wide belt around the waist, looking like the Loretta Devine, and waiting to exhale.
Yes, sir. You're going to jail.
You are going to jail. Follow me on Instagram at SpecialK913 for more of these gems. None of them.
None. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Women's just displaying their body and showing everything they got. And then you got to come up in the house of God and see you kick up your legs and see you wear your tight clothes. And where can we run from the hoes? Where's safe? Where we can go where ain't no hoes at? Where can we go?
Can't go nowhere. They everywhere. They everywhere.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The president's daughter, y'all, Malia Obama. Y'all, people are wondering if she's going to go to jail, honey, but it's being reported that Malia Obama is accused, y'all, of plagiarism, honey. Oh, my God, honey. Now, they're saying, y'all, that budding director Malia Obama accused, y'all, of copying filmmaker Natalie Jasmine Harris, y'all, for her new Nike commercial. Now,
Nike?
Is it Nike or Nike?
Nike, you know that.
Yeah, well, that too.
Old school.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
Nike, honey. But anyway, y'all, now Natalie Jasmine Harris, she, oh my gosh, she put on social media, she said, been sitting, honey, with this for a while. My Sundance short film, Grease, honey, which was shot brilliantly by Talia de Castro, was made, honey, with Talia Castro, honey, it's a good Spanish name, was made with deep love and care. She said the social cut out the new Nike commercial directed by Malia Obama, who was also, y'all, at Sundance, honey, years ago. She said it feels shockingly similar, y'all, to my work, honey. She said, I don't have much else to say besides that this is quite disheartening and disappointing. I'm constantly posting about how difficult it is to be an emerging filmmaker right now and sustain myself without benefiting from family connections, generational wealth, or nepotism. Ooh, baby, she's throwing it at Miss Malia, honey. And then to see this just really gives me even less hope. She said this was, honey, and this industry wants me to be here, y'all. But a lot of people saying, honey, they both copied, honey, off The Color Purple from the commercial. So they say, so why is she out here talking, honey? They say, girl, you copied The Color Purple one, but Color Purple, but
I mean, that's the oldest one, right?
yeah, I know, but I mean, did she learn how to steal early from people?
So what did she do?
She's a filmmaker, and did she copy this woman's commercial, her thing for Nike, honey? She said this girl sat right by her side and stole
So what they got in there and silly with a Nike jogging suit on, running down?
They was, doing the patty cake thing, like, when
So
they.
what is the lady suing her?
Yeah, well, she's hurt and upset about that. I mean, Malia shouldn't be like that. I mean, her daddy was the president. I mean,
that don't mean nothing. I mean, people get their ideas from different things. That don't mean they stole them. It could be inspired by.
Well, you can't be inspiring my stuff, honey. If you looking like my stuff, honey, and inspired, you stole it, honey. And she's the president's daughter, honey. She should come up with creative
Purple
things.
look was a real look. That's something that really happened. That's part of an era. So that don't mean that it was created by the writers of The Color Purple. People was really dressing like that back in the day and looking like that. So what is?
But when I bring it up to the forefront, that means it's my look. And now you're copying
No,
me.
that's not. That mean no. They did it already. Been there, done that. You ain't the first to ever do it.
Yeah, but if they recognize me from doing it, that means it's mine.
No, it does not.
That means
How
it's
the hell you
mine.
figure that? No, it does not.
Because they said, oh, look at what he had. Look at what Gary had. That means that's mine.
And all they
then.
got to do is go back in history and see that somebody else did it before you, which means you were not the first to do it. You actually copied somebody else, and you need to be sued.
But that person may not longer be here, so that means it's
It
mine.
don't matter. They
now.
probably have an estate or somebody handling their affairs.
Well, honey, this is the president's daughter.
Well, it don't matter. It don't matter who it is, Gary.
I mean, so okay then. So
it's okay for people to have ideas and get
well, you created
inspiration.
Functified. If I say Stanktified, could I have that?
Yeah, absolutely, because I own Functified. You own Stanktified.
Maybe you should come out with Stanktified.
Yeah, I think
that's how you
come
smell.
on.
So
Stanktified.
Yeah, but it almost sounds.
But that's yours. Now, if you take that melody, I will sue you because that's my melody.
Well,
What?
But the word sanctified, I can't do nothing to you.
So you have to
today.
say so
I have to say
Sanctified.
No, I have to say
we gotta say,
Can't even
gotta
go,
say,
oh.
Sanctified. So I remixed it.
What about
Do
that?
it like Ricky. You can remix it.
Do it like
Yeah.
Ricky.
You can remix it.
Oh, I feel
Just don't sound like mine whatsoever, and you'll be fine.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for that woman.
But you were inspired by Functified, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh really? Well, that's good then. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to think about that then.
Okay, well think about it.
And you can take me in the studio and I could do Stanktified.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, moving on, honey. Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome,
Moving
honey.
on, honey. And other celebrity news, y'all. Rondell Sheridan, baby. Oh, bless his spirit, y'all. He's setting up a GoFundMe, y'all, for medical expenses. Now, y'all remember Rondell? He played on the show That's So Raven with Raven Simone, Brad, one of your friends. Well, they're saying, y'all, honey, he's asking for donations and prayers, y'all, after being struck down, honey, with pancreatitis. Bless his spirit. He said, please, honey, go to GoFundMe, honey, link in my bio, and spread the word. Any donation you can give is greatly appreciated, y'all. And that's touching. But it's sad, though, when a star, you work and make all this good money and stuff, and then when it's over with, it's over with. You don't have any money, to pay your doctor bill and stuff, and you got to do GoFundMe and stuff like that, which is, a lot of people are against GoFundMes, but I think it's a good thing,
That is a hard transition to go from a TV show to a normal job, and you're known for having a TV show, and a lot of them have to transition into a normal job. And I just do wonder how a lot of them deal with that. You know what I mean? That's got to be difficult, Alfreda's.
You got bills to pay, though. You know?
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Yeah, but you have to save your money, though, while you're working, too. Isn't that kind of something like that?
Easy to say, hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, blessed spirit, Jesus, honey. Because I know when I had lost my job, baby, I got on welfare, honey. I got my stamps and everything. Because I paid into the system.
You still buy them.
Yeah, that's your money.
That's
Wait
my
a
money,
minute.
so, honey. Yes, if I paid
Let me
into
know
the
when you
system.
get some more, Gary.
Yes, but this is the deal. But what I did was, when I would go buy my grocery, I would go to the area where most of the people use the food stamps at, and I would swipe my card and I would turn it backwards. So you could see, because in Texas, it got the red, white, and blue food stamp card.
Why would you turn it backwards?
So people wouldn't see what the hell I was using. They think I'm using a credit card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just swipe it backwards so you can't see.
When I pulled my food stamp card out at Dunn
Yeah,
yesterday.
you pulled it out. You sure damn did,
I
baby.
did.
Baby, gave that girl, honey, she swiped it. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is skinny jeans. On the high end, you say skinny jeans, and on the low end, you say beautiful sky blue. That's your color for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Nurses Appreciation Week. So hit us up and represent your favorite nurse on the wake-up calls. 866-9-RICKY. Here we go.
Get it together.
Come on. Hey.
Come on.
Hey, wake up.
Wake up. My name is Danielle, calling from Bradenton, Florida, and I want to wake up my daughters, Jalea and Tamia. Wake up. Time to go to school.
This is Nurse Hill calling from the STL, calling to shout out and wake up all the St. Louis public school nurses. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Deputy Thompson from St. Petersburg. I want to wake up, wake up, wake up. Everybody in St. Petersburg, including the nurses. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Yes, this is Alexa calling from Clemson, South Carolina. I would like to make a shout out to all the nurses. Wake up, wake up.
Let them know then. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Brat.
Welcome, Rickey.
All right, y'all. Shout out to all the nurses out there. Coming up, y'all, we're going to be giving away a family trip to Disney World. We got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what up? May I speak to Brian?
This is he.
Brian Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, listen, I got to be honest with you. This your boy, Rickey Smiley, man. What up?
What's going on this morning? How you doing?
We good, man. I got to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, you just won a 4-day grand prize trip to Walt Disney World.
Yes, Brian, congratulations. You won 4 round-trip flights, a 3-night Disney Resort hotel accommodation, 4 Disney World 4-day park hopper passes, ground transportation, and a $200 gift card.
Come on, man.
That's what's up.
Now, we know you came to play now, Brian. So what ride are you the most excited about?
Well, I don't know. I'm just going to walk around the park and eat, but my sons, they probably going to get on everything.
Man, get on that Tron, dog. Get on that
Yeah, that Tron, man. It's life-changing.
And you got to do the Tower of Terror, too, now. You got to do that drop.
Yes, sir.
All
Hey,
right,
congrats.
Brett, I'll do that for you, Brett.
All right, now.
Well,
Thank you.
But do the teacup for me, too. Now, give me the teacup.
Oh, Lord. Ain't nobody getting on that teacup.
It's going to be good and Disney, man. Hey, it's all being brought to you by Disney Dreamers Academy. Tell everybody what morning show just hooked you up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Hey, Brian, congratulations, big dog. Yes, sir. Black Thunder, where you at?
Well, I got a doctor excuse this morning, and can you please do me some respect right now and take me on the radio?
What's wrong, man?
Just put me on the private line where only y'all can hear me, because I got to talk about my personal doctor, my doctor bit. What they call that when you can't talk about my personal
confidentiality.
Yeah, I got to do that because I don't want the whole America and the United States to know what I'm going through right now. But they sent me to the crazy doctor yesterday.
Wait a minute. Oh, my God.
Yeah, they sent me to the company car. They sent me a car. They sent somebody to pick me up and took me to the crazy doctor. They said, Miss Kathy Hughley, dear Hughley mama. She sent me the boss lady. She owned the whole thing. Yeah. She sent me to the crazy doctor because she said she cared about me. And she wanted me to be okay, so I went to the crazy doctor and I talked to him.
Yeah,
and he said I got a lot of things going on. He said because he said you got a lot of conditions going on right now that what make you can't go to work. And he said just describe to me what be going on with you.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to get Pastor John King to come on and pray for you.
Rick, I told him I just sat down and I was honest with him because I'm honest, and I said, Alfreda, you don't know.
No, I don't.
Okay, I just want to make sure you there. I need somebody to be nice to me. Cause Rick be trying to make fun of me, and I told the doctor,
I would never make fun of you.
Alfreda, I said at night I can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? I toss and turn.
Yeah.
The candlesticks in the dark. I be seeing visions of body being burned.
Wait a minute.
It be like 4 walls just staring at them. I'm paranoid. I be sleeping with my finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I think
my mama always scratching. I ain't living right.
Ghetto boy.
But I told her I ain't going out without a fight.
Fight. Keep going.
Every time my eyes close, I start sweating. And blood start coming out my nose.
Yeah.
Somebody watching the egg, but I don't know who it is. So I'm watching my back.
Your back.
Yo, Alfreda, you know what I'm talking about?
I actually do.
We all feel it.
And when I wake, I don't see them.
Yep.
He on a black hat like I own, and a black suit and a cane.
Like you own.
And I'm afraid they say take a chill, B, but it's
somebody's trying to kill you. Yeah.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I think
you know what I'm talking about. I say,
man, homie.
For the coat, I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope. I can't keep a steady hand because I'm nervous. Every Sunday morning, I'm in service.
Yeah.
Hey, Black Tony.
Let him express himself. Go ahead, Black Tony.
I'm trying to find the exit out of the business. I know the Lord is looking at me, but yet still it's hard for me to feel happy.
Right.
And I'm a drift when I drive. I be having fatal thoughts of suicide.
Yeah.
But I can get it over with, and then I'm worry free. But that's a book.
Yeah.
I do that about.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 4 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that a Real Housewives of Atlanta star, honey, may be in trouble, honey, and sometimes people say they may go to jail because of what's going on, but it's reported, y'all, that, honey, an animal rights activist by the name of Verone Verlon, y'all, he said, y'all, that he saw a horrible video of a Real Housewives of an Atlanta star, which has gone viral, said that it was showing that a woman was seasoning and then air frying 2 crabs, honey, while they were still alive. Now, people are saying, y'all, that the TikToker posted a cooking video last week showing y'all how she prepared a dish featuring blue crabs, seasoning some with some potatoes and corn, then the live crustaceans, y'all, themselves, before placing them, y'all, still alive in a glass bottom air fryer, and then cooking them for 15 minutes, y'all, with the camera showing their demise. And here's what he had to say.
A lot of people look at crabs as what that women thought of them as, just some vegetable. You're just seasoning it and putting it in the air fryer. It just goes to show how disconnected we are from nature, from other animals. Crabs in like boiling pan trying to come out, and that just goes to show these animals are just as sentient as dogs, cats, pigs, chickens, cows, and humans.
Oh my God! And this is something. Why do people do that? Though that's just not a good look. That's you shouldn't do that.
I think that's how you cook shellfish, though. Don't you put them in there live?
It's more fresh when you cook it live.
Yeah.
Really?
Kill them and then cook them.
Yeah, you don't kill it and then cook it. It's better when it's live, even fish.
Really? Well, celebrities shouldn't put that on social media and stuff like that. People, especially this man is an activist, and saying that this person fried the damn crab online and stuff like that, and that crab is a human being.
Well, maybe they have crabs for
not
pets.
Not a human being, but it kind of got feelings like a human being.
Humans that get ate alive, but we can't talk about it.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
They seem to enjoy it.
No. No.
Say, man.
I think seafood. That's what they do when it's fresh.
What,
sometimes.
fish?
Yeah.
I almost said something.
I hope you don't. Nice headed.
Well, anyway, y'all. Well, oh my God, they need to call the damn person's name then, honey, because that's not a
Maybe
good.
this man just has crabs as pets or something.
Yeah, my Lord.
Maybe he just has crabs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You too?
Speaking of crabs, man, when I couldn't go to the health department, man, I used some roach spray and some shampoo.
What
That
works.
Oh, yeah. That'll kill them every time.
Moving on.
Head and shoulders?
Head and shoulders and
Sell
roach
some
spray.
Sound like
Lather up, kill everything.
Really? Oh my God. Even crabs. All right, moving on. Actor Michael B. Jordan, y'all, his name was mentioned, honey, for the first time on Monday during the jury selection for Sean Puffy Combs' criminal trial in Manhattan. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the trial kicked off Monday, y'all, with the jury selection process. Now, Puffy, y'all, was arrested back in September, which we all know they're on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation, y'all, with intent to engage, y'all, in prostitution. But they're saying Mr. Combs has denied all the allegations, and last week he rejected the prosecution's offer of 5 years in the federal pen in exchange for a guilty plea, which I think he should have done it. I mean, 5 years is not that long, because if you go for 5 years, they let you stay for like maybe a year or so, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's refusing not to say he was guilty. But they're saying recently the potential jurors, y'all, were handed a list of dozens of celebrity names, y'all, and asked if they were familiar with them. And some of the people were excused from the jury pool when they said that they were familiar with the names on the list. Now, this caused the judge, y'all, honey, to just change his line of questioning and ask the jurors whether they knew the celebrities personally. Now, others were dismissed from the jury pool when they admitted seeing, y'all, that viral video of Combs on there attacking his beautiful ex-girlfriend Cassie back in 2016. But potential jurors, y'all, were surprised to see, y'all, Michael B. Jordan's name on the list. Now, they're saying, y'all, that he was always careful to protect his public image from scandal, but they say he rose to fame, honey, after his emotional performance on Wallace's HBO's The Wire, y'all, back in 2024 and stuff. But a lot of people saying, do you think, y'all, that his name, you know, that they're saying that Rolling Stone is reporting, y'all, that Michael's name is on the list, y'all, because Puffy once threatened him over his relationship with Cassie. So Michael B. Jordan was going with Cassie before. I guess he went with Lori Harvey or what have you and stuff. And they're saying, honey, that Michael Puffy threatened the man and stuff or whatever. But what would y'all do if y'all think y'all name was on a list, you know, of some a celebrity doing something like Puffy allegedly did?
I mean, you better lawyer up. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And if your name's on the list, you know why.
Your name was in something like that, even if you ain't involved, you're going to have to lawyer up, because you're going to have to defend yourself if they lying and prove that you telling the truth.
Yeah, but I think that's money you got to pay. Why I got to pay all this money, and if I know I didn't do
And
nothing?
people on the internet that lie all the time and lie about anything and say anything. That's the thing about the internet. Some countries you can't do that, and then you have to go out here and defend your name and defend your honor, and you can't sue them because they ain't got nothing to sue.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Yeah,
you getting people. Bessemer making videos and talking about you and saying this and that, and you can't sue them because they don't have a damn thing for you to sue them for.
Yeah.
Well, what you do?
Nothing.
You can't do nothing.
Go on with your career and enjoy your life and keep doing what you're doing.
That.
Yeah.
While they still sitting in Bessemer talking.
Oh Lord, that's ridiculous.
On the side of a car at a gas station.
Yep.
Talking.
Getting clicks.
Getting clicks. And that's the only fame they gonna have. They gonna have nothing else. We on the radio every day. Hulu special coming out May 30th.
Well,
let them talk.
Preach.
You better
have
tell
to ignore them.
You better let them know.
Talking.
Come on now.
Let them keep talking.
Yes.
Because while they doing all that talking, I done booked $400,000 worth of work.
Oh,
Preach.
All
right, you better say
Huh?
Let's go.
We book? Are we booked? Are you booked?
Are we
Booked and
booked?
Are you
blessed.
booked?
May 30th.
Are you booked?
May
They talk
30th?
about
Come
you on the
now.
internet. Are you booked?
I'm absolutely booked.
I'm
and
booked
busy.
too.
Absolutely.
So what are they talking about?
Well,
What?
I'm booked on at the Start on tomorrow night, Friday night, honey, night, baby.
you
Yeah,
booked.
I'm
And you know
booked.
what? On that special day, May 30th, I'm dropping a new single.
Damn.
Come on
We
now.
booked.
All
We
right.
booked. Let them talk. While they talking, we booked.
Thank
But you know something else? People that operate on a certain level, they don't have time to talk about other folks.
Exactly.
People that operate on this level right here, this level 10 right here, they don't have time to talk about stuff. Some people wake up and eat candy. Some people wake up and eat fruit. You understand what I'm saying?
Speak
Some
on
people
it.
wake up and read healthy things, and some people wake up and read blogs that's filled with lies and stuff. So you let them talk, because them ain't the people that come to support you anyway.
Right,
Yes, Lord.
right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Come on now, bring it on home. Bring it on home. Bring it on home.
So, Alfred and Rock T and Special K, I guess y'all gonna throw books while we book.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
'cause I'm not
Hey,
wait a minute now. I'm booked in Dallas this weekend.
On the
Don't get
high
it
end, you
twisted.
say skinny jeans, and on the low, you say sky blue. That's your color for the day.
cold-blooded. That's
I'm booked in
cold-blooded.
Dallas this weekend. Go to my Instagram, Special K913.
Yeah, let us talk. Let us talk.
Yes, sir.
And I put that out there for everybody, man. Man, when people be talking, man, you have to look at the people who's saying it. Look at the caliber of people who's saying it. And then look at the caliber of people who leave in the comments. And what you do is you don't go, you don't read it, you don't listen to it. When Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. Yeah, you let them horses with the blinders so they can see where the parade is going. You ain't got time for the people hollering at you on the side.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep doing what you're doing, because hey, you booked and you sold out for a reason. All right, that's it right there. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you will. And we will be taking up a love offering for that message.
Yes, Lord.
Send your tithes and your offering. Come to Jesus right now while you have time.
Come on now.
Boy, Rickey Smiley in the morning show.
Speak that Cash App in tongues.
So now, how would you feel if your spouse was dead? I'm sorry. Let me read this right. How would you feel if your spouse was determined, Gary? Determined to keep their ex's ashes in your home.
Oh,
interesting.
Huh?
That's something to think about.
Okay. Now there's a viral video. There's a viral video that has people talking after a man threw his wife's. Listen to this. Threw his wife's ex-husband ashes out. Okay, not in the vacuum cleaner. Not in the vacuum cleaner. Okay, they threw him out. So this morning we want to know, is the husband overreacting, or, is the wife out of line for keeping the ashes in their home?
Well, people have superstitions, though.
About some ashes?
Well, yeah, he might think the man's spirit in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brat, how do you feel about that?
I don't see it being a problem. I don't see it being a problem. I don't believe in that spirit and all that. It's ashes. It's ashes. It's dust. It's an urn.
They've been burnt up.
That's somebody that was in that woman's life and a part of that woman's life. Like, why would he be offended? He can't do nothing to him.
Right.
But I wonder if it's the was it the man? It's the man's house, woman's house.
Okay. You hidden in the ashes on the nightstand.
What?
You hidden the ashes on the nightstand.
It's different.
Oh, hell.
The ashes shouldn't be in the bedroom now.
On the nightstand.
The ashes go somewhere in the front somewhere.
No, what you saying earlier, when
In
I
the
said about
china cabinet.
if it's her house, she can put
you see rest in peace Margaret Turner in a bottle.
Not while you
Not
smash it.
If it's her house, she could leave her ashes in her house.
More Rickey Smiley morning show. Hey, call us up. Let us know what you think. Let's argue. Let's argue. More Rickey Smiley morning show coming up.
It could be her house.
The Rickey Smiley morning show, baby.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley morning show. They in here arguing, man. We had to break Gary and Brat up over some damn ashes or whatever. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all got to learn how to act at work.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. What would you do if your spouse was determined to keep the ashes of their ex in your home?
Yeah, Ricky, a husband and a wife are at odds after a video shows a man throwing his wife's ex-husband's ashes away. Listen to what went down.
Give that back to me now. That is my ex-husband. Give it back to me right now. Give it back.
I told you. No, I told you not to bring the urn in the house. You can take it to your mother's house.
I don't care what you think. I have a special place. He is not in the way. It's a special place in the house for you. Won't even know that it's there. That is my ex-husband's ashes. That is my ex-husband's ashes. Give it back right now. Right now. That is not disrespect. If it's my ex-husband, I don't see anything wrong with it. Give it back now. Give it back. It is not disrespectful. So what does that mean? Yes, I'm married. Yes, we have vows, but we have vows as well. So that is my ex-husband. It's just his ashes. He's gone.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
as you might imagine, this has sparked debates in here and online about whether or not it was selfish of the man or if the wife was out of line for having the ashes in their home in the first place.
So this morning we want to know what you think. Who was right and who was wrong? Was the husband overreacting, or is his wife out of line for having the ashes in there in the first place? Alfredo, what you thought? What you think?
Well, I'm
What
with
are your
Gary on
thoughts?
this. It's just creepy. If for no other reason, it's creepy to have anybody's ashes, but especially my ex-husband. No, that's. And I
Right.
think it's disrespectful.
She is overreacting. Them ashes ain't finna hurt nobody.
Right.
Well, that mean
the
he
husband
overreacted.
overreacted.
He
Yeah, he overreacting. Them ashes ain't finna hurt nobody. He in there, he get to smash the ashes, just sit there.
Like the ashes got the top up peeping, watching them hit.
Yeah, and it ain't in there in the bedroom. They'll be all right. It's too much.
Yeah, Special K.
Her energy, and I agree that it's too much on his part, but her energy was given. That ex-husband was her real first love. Like,
Come on now.
She had
That
a lot
is
of
true.
passion in her voice. Like, she was hurt.
Yep.
I think that's what's bothering her husband.
I mean, I would be offended if somebody tried to move it if it's been there.
But no, I think we're missing the point. If that's her house, those ashes could stay. Evidently, it's not his house, because if it was his house, he'd say, I don't want it in my house. He didn't say that, so that evidently that's her house where her and her ex-husband probably live, and that's why she's keeping the ashes at the house. Think about it.
Why you moving into the house with her and her ex-husband?
Well,
live?
men do that. You know y'all do it. Y'all broke.
That's a little weird.
I mean, well, most of y'all.
That's a little weird.
So move in on women. So, honey, so if that's my house, my ashes staying. His ashes staying.
Now that's a good point. If it's her house, the ashes stay.
Yes.
But does it become their house once he moves in, whether he broke or not?
It's supposed
If
to.
he's paying the mortgage. If he's paying
Now,
the
what
mortgage.
if she paid what if she paid the house off with the
if the house
insurance money
paid?
when the husband
Wait,
died?
say that again. That's
now,
important.
if she paid the house off with the proceeds of the insurance when the ex-husband died,
Then that
ain't no
house definitely
mortgage.
stay. He
They
stayed.
stay there. That's right.
He stayed. He paid for that
No,
house.
that's right.
That's
His insurance
house.
paid for that
I
house.
tell you what, if I move in with a woman and she got her ex-husband's ashes up there and his the proceeds from the insurance paid for the house, we going up there. We're gonna sit them on an altar. We gonna kneel at the altar every morning before we
Especially
go.
if it's a nice house.
We taking him to Houston's. He going to Applebee's. He going to the Cheesecake Factory. What is that? We're gonna have that urn on the table with us. If they ain't got to pay mortgage,
Come on, dog.
See.
mortgage be like $2,500, $3,500 a
Come on now.
month for a nice house.
I appreciate homeboy for passing on and
The
leaving us
ashes
this
gonna
gift.
be in the seatbelt in the baby car seat with some duct tape on it, going everywhere.
I'm dapping that urn up every morning, dapping them up. What up, dog?
Smoke me some weed. I'm gonna take some of the ashes, lace it in the blunt, everything. Everything,
No,
Brat.
hell no.
Brat, everything.
No, I can't smoke
You ain't gonna smoke it, man.
He said,
I
what,
ain't
Brat?
gonna smoke you. I can't smoke you. I can look at you and let you sit on in the urn. You can go in the car seat and everything, but I can't smoke you. I can't inhale that.
No, sir. No,
Oh,
sir.
Lord.
They're smoking Earl.
Okay.
Man,
Cough up a lung.
That's a lot. Right, T, what are your thoughts?
Man, he
What
overreacted.
if Crystal had one of her ex-boyfriend's ashes up on with your nice, overly friendly self?
Oh, yes.
What you gonna say? I can't
It's
see right
okay,
there.
honey.
What are you gonna say, Brett?
It's okay, honey. It's all right. Cool with me. As long as you're happy, baby. I'm happy too.
We can put on our matching shirts then, honey. Go together, baby. somewhere.
That's all it ain't, honey.
You know, Right T be happy, boy.
Yes.
Right T in love,
Yes.
boy. Y'all be acting like y'all just met.
Come on, dog. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Crystal's got the ashes up there, right? You ain't feeling no kind of way.
Oh man, I ain't got no problem with it. I'm like
told you
you.
that.
Shoot, I ain't got no problem. I'm walking by the urn, dapping him up. What up, dog?
What up, dog?
He can't get in the way. He can't interfere with nothing that's going on.
He can't do nothing.
Right. Ooh, boy. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I don't think. Well, yeah, the husband definitely overreacted, but I think the wife should have just contacted one of her ex-husband's family members and just gave them the ashes.
I'm Yolanda from Miami, and he definitely overreacted. If the man didn't die, she wouldn't be your wife. They can't do anything. The man's dead. Get over it.
I think that the husband is overreacting due to I've actually in the same situation. My wife was married to her previous husband, I think, about 6 or 7 years before he was killed. And she actually still have moments where she break down and cry. And all I do is just hug her and give her space sometime, or, say some things to her. But I think he was overreacting. The man is dead. What can he do to you? Now, I don't believe he should be in the bedroom, but he is in the house.
Calling from Alabama. No, you don't need to have no ashes in no house. That's all right. That's over with.
Good morning. This is Bull from Cleveland. I feel like the husband was insecure because at the end of the day, we all adults and someone loved her before him. So he should be understanding enough to know that she had a past relationship and he's gone and she's just keeping the ashes. It shouldn't be no problem.
Yeah. Man, listen, what would you think? What did you say here?
I mean, the guy that said, honey, or the woman that said that they need to give the ashes, honey, to a family member, that was her husband. Why she need to give them to a family member?
She is the family member.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you something, but I'm gonna say this to all the ladies out there.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
That's going to be the funeral song.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all gonna be missing me because I'm gonna be in the bottom.
You want him playing this at the funeral?
You damn right. Y'all gonna break my ashes up and put a piece in a necklace for all my exes, and don't take it off. You gonna think
be a lot
about
of
me all.
necklaces.
Huh?
That's gonna be a lot of necklaces.
A whole bunch of necklaces. I'm sorry, Alfredo. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Hey, what up, Jeff?
Man, what up, brother? Good to be with you this morning.
Happy to have you.
Check this out. Man, I don't know if you all heard, but there are embassies all over the world from the United States that are sending messages to those countries, letting them know that if they want to do business with the United States, they can't have any DEI programs.
What?
Bruh,
I'm not shocked,
They are
though.
literally sending. They are now trying to dictate to other countries what they can and cannot do by way of DEI. And so if we thought this thing was anywhere near over, it's not. This is literally a move to ensure that no one in the world pays attention to or prioritizes inclusion. Like, so mind you, there are countries that are literally telling them to go to hell. Like, you're not going to tell us how to run our country. But imagine those places that are relying on the United States for a certain level of either support or aid, military, contracting, whatever it may be, that will bend to this. Or those that are already electing conservative-leaning leaders that are welcoming this on a real level. And so we've got to be diligent in how we're thinking about the work that we do. We got to be diligent in how we're teaching and training our own folks. We can't rely on anybody at this point to lead and guide how we teach, how we train, how we educate, how we create content, how we distribute that content. Because even I watched Megyn Kelly's insane behind talk about the Met Gala was only trying to pander to black people. And that anytime there was a word used like dandyism or diaspora, that all it was the left trying to seem smarter than everybody else. And as a way to get just to black people, that like the narrative that is being used, you all, is incredibly aggressive and pervasive. And the only thing that we can do to counter it is to do it ourselves. Mm-hmm. And that means how we train, how we engage, how we talk, how we set up our own things, how we fund our own things, and how we ensure that if no matter what happens, we are in a place where we control the destiny of what we share, what we teach, what we engage, and how we build leaders. Right. That's it. Because if we don't do that, this is the world that we are facing. And I don't think that's grim. I just think it gives us an opportunity to be who we've always meant to be in the first place, and that's self-sufficient. So y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you think. I love y'all. Rick, I appreciate you for always giving me this opportunity on this show. I love it. I never take it for granted. And y'all have a fantastic Thursday. And I'll talk to y'all next week.
I love you too, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, man, you ought to think about doing your a podcast, man. I was talking to Kobe and Dion yesterday, Oh, man, you ought to hit me up later on today, man. They got some ideas, man. They love you on the show.
Man, I literally am planning on launching it Father's Day weekend. So
Let's go.
I'm gonna hit you later. I'm gonna send you the info and let's get it done.
Let's make it happen, man. Jeff Johnson, y'all. Appreciate you, Jeff. Love you, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, May 8th. Here's what's going on in the news today. 3 of the 5 Memphis officers charged in the 2023 beating death of Tyree Nichols were found not guilty on state charges, even though body cam footage showed them punching, kicking, and leaving him without medical help after a traffic stop.
I'm just trying to understand how they get found not guilty.
Well, it's worth noting, Ricky, that this trial was in Chattanooga, and the jury seated was reportedly all white, which many critics say probably influenced the verdict. Prosecutors called it murder. The defense argued that the officers were following their training and that Nichols resisted, and the jury ultimately agreed. Now, Nichols' family did not speak after the verdict, but their attorney did.
Obviously, they were devastated. I think you could imagine that they would be devastated. I think they were outraged, and I think we can understand why they'd be outraged by this result, given the evidence. They quite understandably decided that they needed to go home and process all this, and we're going to give them that respect and respect their privacy.
Now, this ends the state case, but not the federal one. All 3 officers were already convicted last year on federal civil rights charges and still face prison time there. The verdict, of course, is fueling fresh outrage and new demands for police reform. Heads up for renters in Missouri. The state Senate just passed a bill that would let landlords deny housing based on how tenants pay rent, including folks using federal housing vouchers. Now, this is going to wipe out local rules that ban income-based discrimination. This bill is now headed to the governor's desk. Okay, y'all, tech just gave grandma a glow-up. That's an actual blow-up. There are new high-tech vests on the market designed to literally save lives. Some even come with airbags that deploy if she falls. Yes. Wearable airbags for grandma. These smart vests can call 911. They can alert the fam and keep tabs on her vitals in real time. It's giving Black Panther meets bingo night. So,
Alfreda, just
yes,
clock
sir.
out. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ain't nobody asking. We asked you to do news. We didn't ask you to do all of this.
Keep a straight face while you report that.
Yeah,
This could be the upgrade your
did what?
grandma didn't know she needed, though.
Alfreda, now what the bag do? Go back to paragraph 2.
It saves lives. It's like a wearable airbag. You can call 911. It can alert her loved ones, keep tabs on her.
So as she's on her way down after tripping.
Yes. It literally
Is
blows up.
there a video of this?
There is a video. We should put it on.
Can you put it on your website?
Yes,
What's your Facebook page?
It's Georgia Alfreda's, but Wait
a minute. Who? Wait. Stop. Stop.
Let's just put it on Rickey Smiley Morning. Let's just put it on Rickey Smiley.
First name.
Wait a minute.
RS Comedy. Let's find that at RS Comedy.
Wait a minute. Your name Georgia?
Are we doing this, Broderick? Is this
Wait
what we're doing?
Hey!
Are we going government?
Gary, you better talk to your friend.
Miss Alfreda's pumped the brakes, girl.
For
That's
information
Ricky.
on these stories and more, you can go to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, a.k.a.
You're running your
Broderick.
Toyota into a brick wall, niece, honey. That's RickeySmileyMorningShow.com.
Yes. Now here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Tatum. Robinson's on him. Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2 games to none.
Yeah, baby. I'm all down for this, man. New York Knicks rally come back to beat the Celtics, Rick. They up 2-0 over the Celtics.
What?
Eastern Conference semifinal
What did they
round.
play?
That was a New York game right there. But yeah,
God.
dog. This one probably gonna go 7. This one probably gonna go 7. But I'm rooting for the Knicks, man. I'm rooting for the Knicks in this series right here. Oklahoma City Thunder blew out Denver 149 to 106 to even up that series. Thunder even the series up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 34 points. In the meantime, Steph Curry is out at least 1 week with a hamstring injury. Golden State is up 1-0 on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 2 is tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Time in that series. And former defensive tackle Aaron Donald gets a 5-year restraining order against an alleged stalker. So let me tell you what this stalker is doing. It's a lady, and he...
she's stalking him?
She's stalking him. He claims that she wrote a lot of repeated letters and unwanted packages that she sent him, gifts and messages. He also said that the woman believed that she is married to him. So this is
it's a lot of that going on. It's scamming them damn scammers. Got people thinking that all of us in a relationship with these folks, and they showing up at the comedy shows with a bag packed and everything, thinking we finna go somewhere.
Yeah, you got a real life situation going on, don't you?
Yeah, lady came to the to my comedy show with some white 3-inch kitty heels on and some black stockings, talking about what we getting ready to do.
This is a fact. This is a real story.
What? Yeah. She said she in a love triangle between me and Tom Brady. If you think I'm lying, my boy Brian Stutz and his wife, they called me and told me about this lady and put up her mortgage and everything.
Oh, no.
We thinking we in a real relationship.
Oh, my God.
And they came to the Stardome with some 3-inch white kitty heels on and some black stockings.
No, not with them kitty
and a
heels.
slip.
Hanging out the bottom a little bit.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's my
what we finna do. Nothing. Go to bed.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
On y'all 28 before the top of the hour, y'all. It is time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Lil Wayne, y'all, was ready to enter a new era with his Young Money label, introducing a whole new roster. Now, if you recall, in the early 2010s, the roster included Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga, Jay Mills, Gutter, Lil Twist, Lil Chucky, and Chanel. Now, over the years, Corey Guns has also joined a group. They joined the group, and now in 2025, the pair remains to get down for a new regiment alongside Lil Twist. So he has introduced all of his new artists, including Jay Jones, Alan Cubis, Domino, Poppy, and Lucifina. Wow. You might get to check them out on Lil Wayne's forthcoming new Carter album, which drops on June 6th.
Domino the rapper?
Huh? No. Yeah, Domino's a rapper, but not that Domino.
Oh.
Not here we go.
Boy, you know I love that song.
Yeah, not him. He got to be in his 50s or
Okay.
60s at this point. I don't think it's that Domino.
All right, I was making sure, 'cause I'm a
It's
fan.
a rapper Domino that's real dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's from St. Louis or something like that. I'm not sure, but super dope. So do y'all think he can redo what he did back in the early 2010s with Drake and Nicki Minaj? Because obviously he's got an eye for good talent.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not keep doing that? I think that's a great idea. Maybe he had I Can Make Your Bed Rock with all of them on it. And then that's kind of how we saw everybody for the first time. Everybody rapped on that song. So maybe he'll do that again with another nice song. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mix now with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
That old lady came to my show. She had some pineapple scrunchies. When that time y'all seen some, the pineapple scrunchies, that's when they put the net on your head and they put pre-con gel in your hair and they take a rat tail comb and they pull it out and then they put you up under the dryer.
Not the pre-con.
The pre-con gel, either that or some jam.
Or some lot of body.
And then you have to hold that thing down real tight, and they put them little pine and look like a pineapple.
Yes.
And then they had the curls on the top.
What'd she say that night?
Talking about what we getting ready to get into later on. Talking about you text me. I said, ma'am, I ain't text you. And get your hands from around my waist.